Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Wyatt Epple of Watervliet Baseball. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What has life been like since the state championship game?
Uh, it's been pretty unreal, honestly. You never when your town's never won a state championship in any sport before, you get a lot of attention for sure. And everyone's there supporting you and saying congratulations and kind of just proud like people that I never even knew before congratulated me and stuff like that and my team. And so it's been pretty cool. And we've been pretty at a pretty high with all the congratulations and stuff like that. And the all the things going on, the banquets, the banners, the trophies, and the rings, and like everything. So it's been pretty cool. It's slowly starting to come down a little bit, but I feel like every time it slowly starts to come down, there's a new thing. There's a new order form for shirts, or looking at the rings or something like that. So it's been pretty amazing.
What has it been like since, to know that do you remember much from that day? Like, what was your immediate reaction when you saw the final play and you knew that you won?
Yeah, so we were up 9-1 going into the last inning, or going into the bottom of the seventh inning. So you kind of like, in your mind you knew like, wow, like we're gonna win, but that like feeling of winning didn't hit until the last out. Like for some reason, it just like it didn't all come together until that final out was made. And once that final out was made, it was like, oh my gosh, like you've been playing baseball your entire life. You've been dreaming about this for so, 10 years now, and you just won the state championship. So it was like, I don't even know what I was thinking in the moment. I was just like so in awe of what just happened.
Right. Um, to celebrate it with you're from a tiny town in Watervliet. It's just kind of describe like where that place is for people that may not know.
Yeah, so we're like located in Southwest Michigan, kind of on the lake by Benton Harbor, St. Joseph area. So Watervliet's a small town, and there's some other bigger towns around it, so we don't get much of the recognition for sports and other things like that. So kind of being able to win a state championship and putting our little town on the map for a year or so, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Uh, to know that, just to kind of what position you play, Wyatt?
What was that?
What position do you play?
So for high school, I was shortstop and pitcher for the entire year.
Okay, what was your best pitch, you think?
My best, honestly, my best pitch was my fastball. Uh, I pitched in the semifinal game against Detroit Edison, and like our scouting report that we heard was that they weren't a great curveball hitting team. So the first two batters, I threw curveballs to, and they both roped them, and I was like, uh-oh. And after that, our coaches were like, trust your fastball, hit your spots, because I don't throw like overly hard, and I'm not like an amazing pitcher. I'm not going to college to pitch or anything like that, but I felt like I do a really good job of locating my pitches. So we tried to work out, down and out with the fastball, and just kind of pound that spot. And we did really well with that. And I felt like that was my best pitch, was locating my fastball down and out. And it's a really hard pitch to hit for most high school hitters. So that was probably my best pitch for sure.
Okay, so you are being recruited for being a shortstop. So what infield? Have you always been an infielder growing up?
Yeah. So, and when I was in little league, I played shortstop all the time. That was my main position. And then there was a time where it was like shortstop and outfield. And so like my freshman year of high school, I played outfield because we had a junior shortstop that was really good. And then sophomore year, we kind of flip flopped. When he pitched, I played short and stuff like that. And then the past 2 years, I played short pretty much the entirety of the high school season and stuff like that. And same for travel season. So it's been shortstop and outfield. And at the next level, I'm not sure which one it's going to be yet. So kind of just work both. It's nice to have the ability to do both. So I have more options of playing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, really talk about the run that you guys had, like in the postseason. Like, what was that? What was that whole thing like for you?
Yeah, so last year we lost in the quarterfinals against Lansing Catholic, and we were really bummed about that. And we had one really bad inning, and we were like, "Dang, we could have won that game. We should have won that game." And so coming into this year, we had I think we had 7 returning starters, so we knew we had the players to do it. And we started off in the districts. We won our first game big, and then our district final game was we won 3-2, which was the closest game we had all run, and it was tight. We played schoolcraft. They were solid, and we didn't hit the ball that great, and they kept us close, and we ended up pulling it out 3-2. And then after that, we just started hitting the ball like crazy. I think after that we scored. It was 7-0, 8-2, 8-0, 7-2, and 9-1. So we kind of just took off with the bats. And our pitching, we knew our pitching was going to be good. We knew our pitching wasn't going to give up more than 2 or 3 runs with our defense behind us. And it was really just about if we could hit the ball, and we just mashed the ball, and putting the pressure on the other teams and just running the base as well, hitting where they're not. Like, I don't even know. It was remarkable because we had our 1 through 9 were hitting in the postseason like crazy. Like our 1 hole could have been our 9 hole, our 9 hole could have been our 1 hole. That's how everyone was hitting. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Did you ever think that you would win a state championship?
Truly no. I knew going into last year and this year that our team was going to be really solid, and my biggest goal for like our team was to go to Michigan State. That was my biggest goal, like get to the semifinals and play at Michigan State, because that was like my dream. I always wanted to play at Michigan State for high school baseball and stuff like that. And so last year we were 1 game short, and I was like, this year we got to do it. We got to play at Michigan State. And I wasn't even like so much as looking at the state championship victory as like the goal. I was looking at going to Michigan State. Let's get to Michigan State and go from there. And then once we got to Michigan State, it was kind of like, we're here. Why not? Like, why not? Why not us? And our team had confidence in ourselves and each other, and we kind of just we had confidence in ourselves and each other, and we didn't really care what anyone else said, because I think a lot of people did not think we were going to be able to beat Detroit Edison going into that game, and we kind of just didn't even care what other people were thinking. And we were like, we got this. Let's do us. Let's play our game, and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So really after that, I mean, a lot of people don't know this is not just the first state title for the program, but this is also the first state title for the school in any sport.
Yeah.
What is it like to get the very first one? And it took, I don't know how long the school's been around for, but to be the first, defeat the first team that got it done.
Yeah, no, it's pretty incredible because it comes with like a lot of perks, seeing as our school has never won a state championship in any sport. We like it's kind of just like the little things that come along with it, like the alum that are reaching out and saying, oh my gosh, congratulations and stuff like that. And then we're getting a little like separate trophy case for our trophy, because it's the first and only state championship that our high school has. We get like a banner for our gym and like some like just some cool things that Watervliet High School has never had before because they've never had the opportunity to have them before. So there's just some little things that are really cool that are exciting for us. And like when we come back and visit Watervliet High School, we'll know that we have that impact, and we'll be able to see those banners and see that trophy and be like, yeah, like we did that. So I think that's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to reflect back on this year?
Yeah, I have. And me and my dad and brother and coaches, we were kind of talking about it, and we did really well at the beginning of the season, and then there was a 2 week period in the middle towards the end of the season, kind of before postseason, where we weren't playing our best baseball, and we weren't really sure why, because we were a good team. We had a lot of experience. We've been playing together for a long, long time. We're kind of thinking about it. And after one of the games where we lost a doubleheader. Um, we stayed and we talked a little bit, kind of about like, what was going on, because we didn't play like we know we should have played. And I think we kind of came to the conclusion that baseball is fun, and it seemed like we weren't having fun. And it's high school baseball, and this was my last year. You only get 4 years to play high school baseball. And so I feel like what we kind of decided was like the message to the guys and like us is we just gotta have fun. And our coaches were like, I agree. Like I feel like we've been tight on you guys and we haven't been having fun recently. And so after that, we kind of relaxed a little bit. We had a little bit more fun. Practices were more fun. We just had more fun in general. And it helped a ton. I think everyone was a little bit more relaxed, a little bit looser, and we rolled. And I think that was like a key turning point in our season, was talking to the coaches and kind of just being like, I feel like we need to have more fun. And I think they understood and they got it, and they allowed us to do that, and they helped with that. And I think that was honestly, like, me reflecting back on our season, like that was the biggest moment in our season, was deciding that, we need to have a little bit more fun. And I think it really worked and it helped.
What will you always remember about your time at Watervliet baseball?
I mean, obviously I'll always remember the state championship, winning that game and pitching in the semifinals. Those are probably my two biggest memories. But I think one of the accomplishments that kind of is almost even more mind blowing than the state championship is that throughout my time there, my 4 years on varsity, our team went 48-0 in our conference. So we never lost a conference game during the regular season, which might be my biggest memory accomplishment thing that I have, because I mean that's just incredible. And there was many games where it was 2-2 or one
Yeah.
to two. We were down, and we were like you don't, in the moment you're not looking at it as like the 48-0, because it could have been my sophomore season, my junior season, or whatever, we're in that game. But and then you pulled it out, and you're like, you look back on it now and you're like, wow, if we'd have lost that game, it wouldn't have been 48. No, you'd have been 41-7 or 47-1 or something like that. So that's pretty cool, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so baseball is not over for you just yet, but you're on your way to Davenport to continue your baseball career. Why Davenport?
Correct. Davenport. So uh honestly, Davenport just felt like home. Honestly, it was super nice. The dorms were really good. The coaches were super, super nice, super inviting. I felt like the connection with the coaches was huge there. And it felt like they wanted me to be there. they wanted to get better and work and stuff like that. And that was one of the big things. And then, the location being in Grand Rapids, it's far enough from home that I'm not right next to home, but it's still close enough that I can visit and stuff like that. And they got a good program there. And I was just, I don't know, when it was Davenport, and when I took my visit to Davenport, I knew that I was like, this is where I want to go. And it was it was cool, and I'm really, really excited about the fall.
Yeah. Um, to know that you're gonna leave home, you're gonna kind of be on your own. Are you kind of ready, for that? I know graduation was a few weeks ago, but to kind of know that this is kind of it, your high school time is over and all that stuff, like what's kind of the feeling as you kind of take your next step?
Yeah, no. So obviously graduation and stuff like that. Our graduation was before baseball ended, and so us seniors, we were kind of like, we're not graduated yet until the season's over. So because we still had baseball, and we ended up finishing up, and we were like, all right, we're officially graduated now. But it was sad for sure. Looking back on it, it's sad. I'm gonna miss a lot of things. No more football, no more basketball, no more seeing the guys I grew up with every day. So it's kind of sad, but looking forward, I'm really excited for being on my own, kind of a new chapter of my life, as some would say. And it's really exciting to look forward to that, and meet new people, meet new guys on the baseball team that I've never met before, I've never seen. So I'm excited to meet new people, make new friends, and kind of start this new chapter of my life.
Yeah. All right, let's get to know you a little bit, Wyatt. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, what is your okay, what is before, I don't know if what before games, what's on, I know you have your AirPods in right now, but what if before a game, what does Wyatt listen to before a game?
Before a game, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm a country guy. I like country music, but I will say that the guys in the dugout, they be blasting their rap and stuff like that. So I'll be listening to that sometimes too. But if it was me, it'd probably be some country, just relaxing and kind of get me in the zone before a game probably. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm not like one of those guys that has to listen to certain music before a game. I just go with whatever.
Sunflower seeds or gum?
Sunflower seeds for sure.
Okay. Favorite team?
Uh, Fucking MLB, college,
Anything?
anything. Probably Michigan State.
Okay. Um, let's see. Um, what's your routine for going before going on the mound? Do you have to like keep to yourself and all that?
Yeah. So before going on the mound, I tend to I'm a little bit more quiet, a little bit more focused, locked in, for high school season. Uh, Especially in big games, I would definitely keep to myself more and kind of focus on pitching and stuff like that. When I wasn't pitching, I'd be a little bit more loose and talkative and stuff like that. But before I got on the mound, I definitely was focused in with my routine and doing my bands kind of alone, and playing catch with the catcher, and throwing my bullpen, and then definitely locking and not talking nearly as much as I normally would. Um, so yeah, I would, and even in between innings, when I come back in the dugout, definitely stayed more locked in, and uh, definitely locked in when I was pitching, quieter for sure.
And then finally, what is something people don't know about you?
Something people don't know about me. Um, so is this is kind of like a superstitious thing. During the playoff run, I had a green apple Gatorade every game, because I started doing it, and we were winning, and so I had to make sure I had a green apple Gatorade at every game. And some of my teammates know about it, because they would joke with me and stuff like that. But I was like, come on, guys, I gotta have my green apple Gatorade during the game. I have to drink it all. And I think it was in the state championship game actually. I didn't start drinking my green apple Gatorade till like the third or fourth inning, and that's when we scored all of like three of our runs. And they were like, "Dude, why did it take you so long to start drinking that?" And so that's kind of something that people may not know is
That's
I had to drink a green apple Gatorade during every game.
it's the fun thing about baseball. You never know these weird things. I don't know if you remember I think it was earlier this year, but you remember when the Twins had that I think it was the summer sausage when they carried it around for like 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Reeked and smelled like crap, but that's it got him like through a bunch of stuff. And then of course recently with the Mets and with Grimace and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Well, Wyatt, thank you so much for the time as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.